I'm a community artist. At the Met, I work with two groups, Aiming High and Met Express, and I assist and lead drama workshops. Other places that I work, I also do video work for adult learning services, and that's videography for making videos, and also a mixed bag of video art, maybe I suppose the best way of calling it. Yeah, and bits of drama here and there. It's kind of a collective, really. At school, I took two GCSEs in arts. I took the expressive arts and I took drama. I wanted to be an actor originally, was where I wanted to be, but then I decided that I don't care that much about being the main role, and I just liked being creative. At the same time, I liked working with people, and I liked the benefit that the arts gave to people and how it made them feel. So I went on to do a performing arts diploma and questioned where would I go with this, and decided it was down the route of community arts where I felt I was more expressive and I got from it more. It made me think, and it made me realize that the arts is so much more than just being entertained. It can serve as a platform to help people from mental health, well-being, learning, being creative. And yeah, so then I went to Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts. They were the only place at the time that offered a community arts degree. I believe now it's actually been rebranded as Applied Theatre. That's what they call it now. So community arts is no longer the name, it's Applied Theatre. So community and the arts in the community. There I did a lot of work around the LGBT community. I worked with a drama group in South Manchester called VADA. And on that, I did some performance work at the Green Room Theatre, which is gone now, unfortunately. And I made a video documentary about isolation at Christmas for the LGBT community. That's when I started to spark my passion for digital. So I went from being theatre to video, and then started doing more creative things with visual art and drama and mixing the two mediums. And that's where I got my passion. Back of that, I was learning sign language as well. I find just knowing one skill is never enough. You need to be as fluid in your learning as you are in your creativity, I suppose is the best way of saying it. And I went on to learn sign language as a communication skill because I had friends who were deaf, because I wanted to talk to them more and I want them to understand me and for me to understand them. And then also because I like talking to people and I wanted to have as many opportunities to communicate as well as I could with this. And then I ended at the Met, which is fantastic, whereas I've been as a freelancer for the past 11 years. I started on the Aiming High pilot programme, and then I went on to working with Met Express, where I found my passion really was ticked all my boxes. I love working at the Met and what I do with these groups and seeing people develop creatively, independently, socially, mentally, you know, how much it gives to them. The video aspect kind of mixed into the Met Express group when the Met got a massive refurb and we got a projector. So I got to utilise old skills that I've learned and never really done much with there. And then I went on to doing other work for Berry Pride. I did a promotion video for them, adult learning services. So you kind of ripple, you kind of meet people along the way and they go, oh, I like that, can you do this for us then? And you then meet somebody else and then they introduce you, and yeah, really, that's where I am now. I love seeing people being allowed to be creative, feel safe, and the benefits it gives them. That is what massively ticks my box in terms of makes me happy. My passion for performance kind of transferred into my passion to seeing others being creative, to be an enabler, to allow other people to feel what I felt at a young age and wanting to be creative and allowing them the same opportunity. That is it really. That's what I love. I love being creative with others and being creative in general and seeing what that brings to the world. I would say for someone who wanted to go into the arts or if they were interested, do it. Definitely do it. But do it for yourself. You've got to be honest. The arts isn't an easy industry to go into. So you need to have that passion and that drive. But at the same time, there's so many transferable skills that you can get from the arts that you can maybe bring into other aspects of your life, whether that another job or whether it's yourself as a person. Yeah, that's what I would say. And never stop learning and never be ignorant to learning. That would be some of the advice I would give.